Hey everyone, my name is Brett Blackburn and I have a channeled message today from October 4th, 2024, and this one is called Opening to Truth. And I feel like this is very timely right now as I feel we are continuing to receive truths from the world, from others, and opening ourselves up to a new reality, a new version of life as the earth is shifting. And yeah, so this was just it's a short one, but yeah, timely. So we wish to share with you messages of love and peace, of course. You are going through a transition as a nation. Sometimes they use the word nation not necessarily as like an actual nation, but just like as a nation of people, like our world, our earth. Through a transition as a nation that will overcome adversity and fear. Fear of the many, fear of the rights being taken away, fear of the judicial system, and a breaking away of consciousness from the whole. Sometimes they do talk about nation as a nation too, though. As I'm reading this, I'm like, oh yeah, this one actually might be about the US, but on a whole as well. No longer waiting to be part of the whole, no longer wanting to be part of the many. This will take time, but the idea and the outset is probable. This will create two new paths for people to follow. They can follow the way things have always been, or they can choose to jump onto a new ship of thought, a new standard of living, a new way of the future. This will be brought to many people's attention at once. It has already started, but it is just the beginning. A new wave of consciousness is here and people are catching on. And I remember seeing a cloud of thought that people are connecting to and all having that aha moment of truth and reality and the world in which they live. That was the visual that I saw. Now is the time to decide what you want to be part of. Once you decide more of that information will come. If you are undecided and unsure, ask for truths to be shown to you. It may be shown through new sources, new thoughts, new examples, new ideas. Be open to the truth. That is the main message. Be open to the truth. This is all we ask. We have been called upon to help awaken your planet, and what we must do to communicate to you what we must do is communicate to you that you must be open for the truth. It seems like what they were trying to get at too is many of us have been avoiding the truth or not really wanting to open ourselves up to truth, but they're just like, just set the intention. Set the intention that you will receive the truth. That's all we ask. Where did I leave off? If you do not wish to see or hear the truth, we cannot force it. And that is okay if you are not ready. This will come in time. But we see many of you are ready, and that is why we bring you messages of peace, because you are fighting for peace. As you remember, this is your natural condition you wish to belong to. In this transition phase, begin looking at the untruths you may feel. This will also help unlock the truths. This message is truly for the ones now that are ready to embrace the new reality that exists right out in front of you. You just may not be able to fully experience it at the moment, but this will change. This is what people mean when they say the veil is becoming thinner. This new reality is at your fingertips. You can almost feel it. You can almost taste it. And as the veil gets thinner, it becomes more acceptable. It is your energies that make the veil thinner and help you walk through this imaginary wall that you believe exists. So when they say these things become more acceptable, I believe they're talking about as you listen to these truths and people start having these aha moments, that then they become more acceptable in some way, like in society, because more people are believing them and being open to the truths. And so some of us may be the beginners of, the first ones receiving these truths and understanding these truths. But as more and more people are open to these truths, it becomes our new reality. And it becomes more acceptable to see it and believe it and bring in more truths. Yes, and I'll help you walk through this imaginary wall that you believe exists. How do you become more aware of this reality, you may ask? You do this by becoming more of yourself. Less of what you have been told to be, and less of how you have been told to act. Think about where in your life you may feel oppressed. Can you change that and make it feel more powerful? So I guess that's what they're telling us that we should try to do. Find within ourselves where we feel powerless, figure out how we can change it to feel more powerful. See the things you wish to change, not out of the view of criticism or negativity, that just gives it more power, but out of the vision of desire to change it to be what you want it to be. So again, I just want to read that part again. See the things that you wish to change, not out of criticism or negativity, that just gives it more power, but out of the vision of desire to change it to be what you want it to be. So they are not saying to focus on all the things that you don't like and focus all your energy and attention on there to the point where it brings you down, but it's to focus on it in a sense momentarily to be like, that doesn't feel great. How can I make that better? And then just move forward with the better feeling one. It all starts within. Your desires are speaking to you. We encourage you to listen more deeply and take action on those suggestions. These suggestions are what will change your world and change your life. You will change your consciousness, therefore change the messages you allow yourself to bring in. Be open to truth. It will change your world. And I really like that last part because they're saying that as you listen to yourself, as you really allow these messages to come in, it changes your consciousness. And if your consciousness changes, you're also giving yourself more permission to be open to more truths, more expansiveness, more higher vibrations, and that changes your life and it changes the world around you as well. So opening to truth, focus on the things that you want to see more of, and connect within. Always seems to come down to that. So hope you enjoyed that one, and I will see you next time.